My name is Jeff. Originally from Pennsylvania,
Okay.
Erie. Called
Okay.
Mistake on the Lake. And I come here and we see which one's the bigger mistake. You don't know.
You think coming here was a mistake? You can't.
I pretty much was forced to. Actually, the whole family moved down here after we graduated high school. Yeah.
All right. Tell me a little bit about your story. You got a military background. You've had some.
Very little, very small.
Okay.
Small, but yeah, I thought it was going to be a career actually, and it didn't turn out. You know, like those. Actually, basic. I aced basic, and then went to Saudi for Desert Storm, and I was there. I don't know, 2 months, and I got run over by a traco. My foot got run over by a traco, which caused this injury, which is full of arthritis. And so anyway, here I am.
Okay. And how long ago was that injury?
This injury happened on April 3rd, and it happened like overnight. Arthritis does not set in overnight. I was misdiagnosed 3 times. Fourth doctor, we got it right, I think. Because there ain't nothing he can do. I'm unhealable. Can't work. Can't run.
Yeah, I saw you. You got a big limp. You can't really work like that.
No. I mean, I can. I'm functional light duty. I can't be on it all day.
Yeah.
Because then at night, it locks up when I sit down. You know what I mean? If I'm moving, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I sit down, it locks up.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, like me, if I sit down for an hour, when I get up, I'm kind of like crunched over. But I can be out all day moving. But the moment I stop, yeah, I know how that goes. So, you said this is starting to pop back up now that you're later off down the years. You're dealing with problems now from something that happened a long time ago.
Well, the arthritis, that's what it came from, was the
Yeah.
surgery, because I got plates and screws and all kinds of gadgets in there.
Yeah.
And the doctor said that's where the arthritis comes from. And on top of that, I have no cartilage in my ankle, so it's bone on bone. So it's double jeopardy here. Yeah.
Do you take any medication for pain for all that?
Ibuprofen, but I gave them up too.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, the notion about being in pain is the pain's not gonna go away.
No, it's not going to go away.
So, are you gonna be taking pain medications for the rest of your life?
No, I don't take them at all. I don't even take the ibuprofens anymore.
Yeah, me either.
And the only solution the doctor says is to put a rod in my foot to keep it from bending.
Yeah.
And hell no.
No.
Hell no.
And you can have surgery. That's what happened to me. You can get complications from surgeries.
Sure.
It's a decision only you can make. I mean, I can't tell you do this or do that. It's your decision.
That's what he said too.
But I mean, my experience is that they told me this is a light, non-invasive, easy to recover from surgery. And I was in a walker for 6 months. So, question mark on that. You know.
No.
It's a difficult decision to make.
It is very. I mean, I'll deal with the pain before I put a rod in my foot to where I can't move it. You know what I'm saying?
And you can have complications from surgery.
I know.
Hopefully you don't, but it's always a possibility.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
I'm not doing
After what I experienced, I'm not letting another doctor touch me in my life.
Right.
Because they told me it was light, non-invasive. We've done thousands of these procedures and we've never had a problem. That's what the doctor told me, right? Then when I walk in there in a walker, he's like, well, there was a 10% chance this could have happened. I'm like, why didn't you tell me that before you did it, man? Why are you telling me this now? They're out for the money, bro. We're guinea pigs, man.
You know it.
I mean, hopefully, if you decide to go for surgery, you know, that's your choice. They don't use you as a guinea pig, but it's always a possibility.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
I'm just not doing it.
I don't blame you.
I don't like the sound of the whole thing.
Yeah, I don't blame you, man. So, what was your childhood like in Pennsylvania?
It was normal. I mean, we weren't rich, we weren't poor. I mean, just
Normal.
it was normal, ordinary household, yeah.
What were your best childhood? You grew up there, probably, right?
In Pennsylvania.
What were your best childhood memories? Things you remember about growing up there?
Snow sports,
Okay.
four-wheeling. I live right on Lake Erie, so there's lots of fishing, swimming, just basic kid stuff. You know?
Yeah.
Tree swings everywhere into the lake.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was nice.
So you talked a little bit with me about generosity. You said some people tip, some people don't. You said people that drive Jeeps are the worst.
Jeep drivers are.
I can't disagree. You know they put the little rubber duckies on there. I got an alligator in my truck.
Right.
I'm gonna get a little rubber duck and put it inside the alligator's mouth.
Nice.
And my truck will eat your Jeep, man.
I like it. I like it.
So if you were gonna like, I don't know, stereotype good people that actually give money, what is like your typical most generous people you meet out here? Like if you've got to generalize
Latinos, Spanish, young guys. Some of these young guys. Well, it's like Wood Ranch too.
Yeah.
They got money, and yeah, they throw me 20s every once in a while.
Young kids.
Yeah. And
Latinos.
And women.
Women. Yeah, women are.
I mean, but some of the working guys, like I've gotten money from a cop.
Yeah.
A garbage man.
Cop.
Garbage man.
Garbage man, cool.
Worker guys, they whistle at me, they'll flick a bill out the window, $50 bill.
You've got 50s out here?
No.
What's the most you've ever got?
A 50.
A 50. That's cool, man.
A 50.
Twice. That's
Yeah.
cool, man. I Uber drive in the evenings, and a Vietnamese guy in Bradenton gave me a $50 tip. It's been my best tip, a Vietnamese guy.
Nice.
Yeah.
They hoard that money, them Asians.
What's that?
They hoard that money. I gotta be careful what I say. They do.
You stay really positive, man.
I gotta be, man. 'Cause, you know, I got friends that are just absolutely miserable.
Yeah.
And I don't even want to be around them anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So you're not caught in the trap that's out here?
No.
Okay. That's what really drags people and keeps them down out here.
Yep.
And now they got stuff out that's...
I see it.
It's good. That's good, man.
I'm just trying to live, bro. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? That's hard enough.
So I saw somebody give you a good-looking chicken sandwich earlier.
It was a hamburger. It was a hamburger, yeah.
I don't know where they got it from. It looked good.
It
Must be this little PDQ place over here.
I think they're grilling right on the
Yeah.
corner. They're grilling.
I tried it once and I was like, yeah, whatever. But they look good. And I saw you and I was like, what?
PDQ?
PDQ.
Awesome.
You like them?
Oh, yeah, they're good.
I used to live in Alabama. They got this place called Jack's. Jack's Family Restaurant. You don't have it down here.
No, I know that. I've been to Alabama a few times.
You been to Alabama?
Yeah, don't
I'm
ask
sorry
me
to hear
where.
that.
We went up there for Thanksgiving and my girlfriend.
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
That was miserable too.
They got this place called Jack's. It's like a fast food. Probably the best
have
chicken
heard
in
of it.
America. Do people in luxury cars give you money or no? Like Jags and Bentleys and all that?
No. They hoard the money.
How do you think they bought the Bentley?
Right.
They didn't get that money. They didn't get that money by being generous.
Right.
So you think it's like more middle class and poor people that give more than the rich?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, yes, I do.
Yeah, I can almost correlate that because I've lived in Naples. You ever been down that way?
No, not really.
Okay.
I mean, Sarasota, but
Yeah, it's just
not
about
even
like
that far.
Sarasota, a more snobby version of Sarasota, practically, if that's possible.
What's that?
Naples.
Oh yeah.
If you think Sarasota's snobby, you should see Naples.
Well, I heard about it. I've heard.
And I worked for rich people there, right? They were horrible. They paid horrible. I moved to Alabama, which is poor, and I made more money in Alabama.
Really?
Yeah. The reason I left Alabama was because people were kind of racist, backwards, and I grew up in South Florida. I can't deal with that.
Right. It's in the Bible Belt. Is all of Alabama in the Bible Belt?
Not all of it. So the interesting thing about that term, I don't like to talk too much about religion on my channel, but I'll break down something just with general knowledge.
All right, then we'll move on.
Yeah. No, but I'll tell you just so you know, they think they're religious.
Oh.
And if you ask them, well, we're Christians out here. But if you were panhandling in Alabama, you wouldn't get as much generosity.
No.
And I think the principle of Christianity, the number one thing a Christian should do is love, right?
Yes.
So panhandle here and then go panhandle in Alabama and tell me where there's more love. I don't know, because
there ain't much here. But I mean, I don't know.
If you think people are cold here,
I believe it. I get what you're saying.
You think people are cold here? No, the Deep South, I left because of the hate and the violence. It's very hateful, very violent. And I grew up in Naples, which is practically Sarasota. You know, you grew up around these types of places, beach towns in Florida.
Right.
You go up to one of those little hick towns where people are like, bless your heart. You know, we don't do that around here. You're like, I'm not falling for that crap, bro.
Right.
I ain't doing that. It's not my environment, and even though the money was good, I felt that my safety mattered more. My peace of mind. You had to be armed everywhere you went, by the way. And I grew up down here. I don't like that. The violence over there, it's like unreal.
In Alabama.
Oh yeah.
What part of Alabama?
I was between Montgomery and Birmingham.
Oh yeah. Well, that.
Central part of the state. It's bad.
Uh-huh.
To give you an idea, you're 8 times more likely to be murdered in Birmingham than you are in Chicago.
Okay. That
No,
says
not 8,
something.
4.
That says something.
4 times more deadly than Chicago.
Wow.
You ever go to Pittsburgh?
Of course.
We were just up there traveling.
Uh-huh.
Beautiful city, Pittsburgh. Pennsylvania is a beautiful state. It is.
It is.
Rents have gone up quite a bit.
Isn't that everywhere though?
Yeah, it's everywhere, really. They used to say that Pittsburgh was the cheapest, Western Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh, the cheapest place to live in the country.
Really?
They used to say that a few years ago, right? I was up there. There's a suburb of Pittsburgh called Cranberry, which is basically where we are now, like the Lakewood Ranch of Pittsburgh.
Uh-huh.
An apartment in Pittsburgh in a nice suburb costs the same as in my apartment here in Lakewood Ranch. So there is no affordable place anymore. Everything's expensive.
It is. It's crazy.
Gotcha.
I don't know how how people do it.
Yeah.
I don't get it. And then if you own a vehicle, you got insurance, you got gas, and on top of the insurance for your home insurance or.
It doesn't make sense. They said now that for the first time ever, Florida's population, it used to be growing, and now it's declining because all the young people are leaving.
Right.
And, the state has made it to where it's unattractive to young people, probably for political reasons. They want older people, not young people. So the young people have started to leave Florida in masses. Florida is starting to become like an older state again because the young people just can't make it anymore.
No, not here.
The jobs don't pay enough.
I've known 5 or 6 people that left out of here already, friends of mine. I'm going back north, they say.
What type of occupations have you had in the past working?
I've mostly maintenance. Done lots of hotel maintenance, and I've had every job in a restaurant except for manage, but I can do pretty much. I'm a quick learner.
Yeah.
I'm willing to work right now. You know what I mean? I can work right now. What? I don't know what. That's going to be my next time. Somebody out there has a job for Jeff.
Yeah.
Right?
There is a job for you out there in society.
I'm sure there is.
We just got to find it for you. I don't know if there's a front desk job or a greeter at a Walmart. There's got to be something out there that fits you.
Yep.
You're very presentable and clean even though you're out here.
I want to, I try, just because I'm homeless don't mean I have to look like a homeless guy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Stereotypical, I'm not, I don't know. A lot of them do,
So there's 3 people panhandling this exit right now. Is that normal here?
No.
This is a spot new to you or no?
No, it's not new to me.
You've worked this spot a lot?
Terry over there, he's
Yeah.
a friggin' idiot. He's mental. He's an idiot.
Okay, mental problems and stuff like that.
Yeah.
There's a young kid on the other side.
A young kid.
That's crazy. There's a dude that works this intersection. I don't know which one it is, but there's one dude that works this spot. I'm not going to say which one it is, but he's actually not homeless, and he's actually not disabled. He works in this area around here.
Okay.
And I've had some of the other homeless people tell me that it's a total... The guy lives in an apartment and everything.
Really?
There's one of the people that works this little area, down that way over there.
Uh-huh.
And he's older dude, and I've given him food and money because I thought he was homeless.
Uh-huh.
And I talked to the people that are homeless out here, like, nah, dude, that dude's a total scam.
Huh. I don't know who you're talking about.
Yeah, there's one over that way. Yeah.
Let's look into that.
What makes you happy every day?
Being outside, being alive.
Okay, cool. Do you see yourself out here forever?
No.
This shall pass too. That's right, man. I agree. But people are generous enough to at least... You get more food than money?
I get it's about 50-50.
50-50?
Yeah.
Okay. Food is definitely appreciated.
It is. Lots of stuff they give me. Water, bottles of water.
Yeah.
I got so much water.
Yep. But I'm watching the action here, and it's not exactly the most... people think panhandling is like really easy.
It's a job.
Yeah.
It is a job.
It's a demeaning job that strips away your pride.
I'm humiliated. I'm embarrassed. I'm ashamed.
Yeah.
all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's come to this, though.
Yeah.
I never thought it would. But
Peop-
then I weighed my options, and there are none.
There are none.
Here I
You
am.
say you're not going to go steal, rob, or commit crimes.
No. I've seen enough jails and prisons. Yes.
You don't want to be part of that.
No part of that no more.
Gotcha. So you've come to a logical conclusion that panhandling is practically your only option, which is it's not illegal. It's kind of like
until I can find something to do. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, this is day to day. This is for my other half and the siblings and whatnot.
Gotcha. But people don't realize I panhandled as an experiment for my YouTube channel. I gave the money to the people that were there. Bro, it was the most humiliating experience.
They're sitting here laughing at me right now.
People laugh. Some of them do, yeah. They're looking at me now, wondering why I'm interviewing you.
I know they are.
It's kind of a change of.
It's weird.
It's weird. It is, yeah.
To them.
But I panhandled, and it was the most humiliating experience of my life. I've literally.
Because you know what they're thinking.
I know what they're thinking.
Everybody.
I know what they're thinking.
And you just got to find those. There are good people still that here, and I do praise them for their help. I do. I go home and give it to the wife, and we figured out what we got to eat. That's priority.
Yeah. I did it, and I think if I ever saw myself that low, me personally, I might be more propense to commit a crime than panhandle because it was so humiliating. It destroyed my my pride.
Yep.
And I wasn't doing it I knew deep down that I'm doing it as a social experiment. I wasn't doing it for necessity. It felt so. I've never felt so low in my life. I think it felt lower than committing a crime, to me.
That's tough.
That's not easy.
That's tough because, I mean, I've boosted before from Walmart. I just feel bad. I feel like I'm going to jail forever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel that way.
It's not a good feeling.
No, and now this, I mean,
is my camera ruining your action here or no?
No, I'm sure it is, but
okay.
It's okay.
You're
making up for
Let me
it.
see. I'm gonna hop on to the next person, and I really appreciate meeting you.
Okay.
If I'll see you in town, I'll keep you around. I'll keep you in mind.
Sure.
I don't normally publish when I give people money. You're getting 20.
Thank you.
My last YouTube interviews, I haven't been breaking even. They're demonetizing my videos for some reason. I don't know. The ones that are homeless related. I'm not sure why. But I still like getting people's stories. I interviewed one guy where the video got 1 million views.
Really?
Yeah, up in Tampa.
No kidding.
And that one made a crap load of money. But it's not like this is a cash cow. I just think it's an awesome social experiment.
Right.
To meet people that are out here. It's been a pleasure.
There's some interesting ones, aren't there?
Oh yeah. Well, you've seen some of the ones I've interviewed.
Yeah, and I would have liked to see Sam's interview. For sure.
Sam, I think it was 6 months ago. I upload 2 or 3 videos a day. You're gonna have to scroll and scroll and scroll to find her.
Right.
Timestamp about
I remember
6.
She said something about it now.
Yeah.
I remember she said something.
It was a really awesome. She was probably. I didn't make money on hers because you know what she talked about. Her problem.
Negativity.
Well, you know the issues she deals with, right? She's a user. So her video, she talked about that problem in depth. So when YouTube robots read the words we're using, the words we're saying all the time,
right.
It's like we can't make money on this because it's the stuff you're not supposed to talk about.
Right.
But her interview, to me, and I've done probably maybe 200 interviews, I've lost track. Hers was probably one of the most impactful interviews I've ever done because she was the most honest about her problem. And a lot of people when they're dealing with that problem, they kind of.
She makes mountains out of molehills as well too.
It's heartbreaking. Her story's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking because.
We're talking about.
Huh?
I guess we're talking about. I know 3 Sams out here.
Oh,
though.
It's a young girl that's really.
Just like a boy.
Yeah. She's deep in the. And we've seen her deteriorate.
Oh yeah, I have too. She was my roommate for 6 months.
Yeah.
A couple years ago, and she was cute, smiley, and fun.
Yeah.
Now she's miserable, skinny, and.
Now that she's getting what do you call this? Physical ailments from her situation. That are that stuff that eats your body. It eats your bones. It eats your flesh.
Yes.
It's a flesh-eating thing. It's horrible. And
they
she's
still
deep.
choose to do it.
She's so deep. It's heartbreaking, man. And she used to be a nurse. She used to have a very good background. But trauma brought her to that point. I think out of all the homeless people that I've met out here,
It's trauma.
she is the one me and my wife hurt the most for. Out of all the people I met, because you know where it's going to end up eventually.
Yeah. They
and
already did twice. Jail, anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
She'll be dead next.
her story's a very sad one. Me and my wife are heartbroken over her. We see her out there, we give her food, this and that. We know we can't give her money.
Where do you see her?
All through here.
Oh, so
She's
that-
over there a
yeah,
lot, down that
same
way.
one.
This is her little area here.
Yeah. Right.
It's heartbreaking to see her out here, you know.
It is.
And she's disappeared in the last 3 weeks. I haven't seen her in a while. I wonder if the cops got her or
She's still around.
she's still around. It's sad, man. It really is. And you meet people like that, you get their stories, and when you see people that are just declining into the streets, it breaks your heart, man.
Right. It does. Even mine. She used to be a good friend, and I don't even know her anymore.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah. It's okay, man. But I really appreciate your time, brother. I hope you have a great day.
Yeah.
And
hope I was helpful anyway.
You're upset about her situation too, right?
I am.
I am, man. It hurts. We worry about her, man. Everybody that lives in this area knows her and worries
Even
about
when
her.
she just got out of jail just recently, and she said she wasn't going back to it. Wasn't good. She was down there, staying down there by me.
She was on. Last time I saw her, she was on the ground.
On the way.
She was on the ground, sitting, and she's always standing. She was just laying on the ground.
Yeah. Drama.
Sad. How long ago did she get out of jail?
Oh, it's probably been a month and a half, maybe.
Oh, so she was locked up.
Oh yeah.
I'll
I'll
look it up. I'll look it up.
Anyway, so when she got out of jail, she came and stayed down there by me, and she was there for a couple weeks until, I don't know, she got antsy. You know, I know what she wanted.
Yeah.
So, and I knew it was gonna happen anyway.
I'll make sure this is
Moving on.
No, we're good. No, I can't leave it on. But it's very sad to see somebody out here decline, and especially after you hear their story, you know that there's trauma involved. But at the end of the day, we're all adults. We all have decisions, and we see what this stuff does to people out here.
Yes, we
Now
do.
you can either be part of it, or you can stay off it. A lot of people say it helps them. I don't see that.
I don't see how. I tried it 3 times. I died 3 times.
Wow,
So I won't.
you got your lesson.
Yeah, I sure did.
All right, brother. I'll let you go, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you.